I'm Tiffany Fordham.
I'm Dimes.
And welcome to Two Sides.
Two Sides.
I hope everyone's having a great day. I hope you guys had a great week. Today is my birthday.
Happy birthday, baby.
Thank you, baby. Just to catch you guys up from last week real quick while we're waiting for our guest speaker. We left off letting you guys know that we had a very contagious thing with the kids and a very stressful week. Well, a very stressful start to the week because Tuesday is when we found out. When I say the week got worse.
Horrible.
And it was just very, very challenging. Very stressful, but we are all better now. We're all back to normal, back to our regular selves. The kids are driving us bananas.
Yes, they are.
We have great kids, so they are dying to go back to the school. And they are off until Tuesday. So they are not happy about that. And trust us, they need to go back to school because they've been driving us crazy. So I just want to let you guys know that we're all good. Yesterday was our first day out. Officially after being sick, and it was great. And then we spent all day out today. That's why we're running a few minutes behind.
Yeah, you already know. But I mean, it's your birthday though, so I mean, it's only right. You know
yeah.
I mean, I know. Don't get this wrong. Listen, we're very business oriented, ready to go. But I mean, you got to party. You know, you got to take time for yourself. So, you know, that is what it is. But it's your birthday. We turning up.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm 34, guys. 34. Like, I still remember 19 like it was yesterday, let me tell you. It's like I blinked the eye and I turned 34, and I don't know what happened.
That's how it should be. That's how it should be, yo.
So, you gotta live your life. You
but you don't look it up, so.
Thank you. We went to my sister's school. As you guys seen, I've been putting all over social media, and so did Mar. And today was Friendsgiving at Frederick Douglass Mastery Charter School. So we did our donation, and I wanted to shout out a couple people. My cousin Carmen, my friend Ruth, my other friend Flavia for donating food to the event. We stopped by, we say hello to the kids. We still have that second event with the coat drive that is not over until December 16th. So I'll keep posting, and hopefully you guys can donate either a coat, gently worn or new, or a monetary donation in any amount to the link that I provide when I post on social media. So we appreciate all the help with that. It was last minute. There was some confusion on the dates. There was a typo. So some people thought it was tomorrow, as I originally did. So I just want to say thank you for the people who donated and reached out and through all that confusion stayed with us. You know, anything to help the kids.
Yeah, we thank y'all. Really appreciate it. Hey, so our guest host just arrived. We have the owner of Black Smoke Shop and Tidbit Design. You guys want to announce yourself?
Hey, y'all. Can you hear us?
Oh, we can hear you now. Yeah, I can hear you. You're live.
I can hear you. You can hear? I don't hear anything. But while we're waiting for that,
hold on.
Hey, Brittany. I see that you logged on. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
It's my sister, all the way in Puerto Rico. Hey, baby.
Yes, can you hear? Okay. I can hear you, but Tiff says she can't hear. It's on. It's live for you. Hold on. There you go.
Is that better? No, I can't hear them on this one. Can they hear me?
They can hear you.
Yeah, okay. One second, guys. Sit on that. Go ahead and talk.
We're waiting for Karima right now.
Oh, okay. Well.
Oh, can you hear? We have echo now. Hold on 1 second. 1 second.
Sorry, guys. Technical difficulties. So we did have a topic of the week. So Brittany, you can think about this as we move forward, and we're gonna revisit later after our guest speaks. What is your biggest fear in a relationship? So I definitely want to talk about that.
How about now? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
It's good. You just...
Oh, there you go. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, man. Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right, there you go. No, you guys are breaking. All right, we back. We back.
Hey, guys.
Wait, that's the loudest I can. It's your phone.
I told y'all to restart. You can't hear?
No, they can't hear. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. The connection's bad.
You can't hear us?
Oh no, so we can hear. It's just lower than expected. She think that we in the studio now on iPhone.
Yeah, you gotta be over here. I'm sorry about that.
If you put your phone on an elevated thing like a box or a book and kind of let the speaker hang off the side, you can hear a little bit better.
Okay. We're gonna try that.
All right.
We'll see how that works.
So anyway, please introduce yourself.
Yes.
All right. Well, my name is Karima, owner of, and we have Miss Jameson right here.
I'm sorry, Karima. Can you go back? You backed out.
Hi everyone. My name is Ayashi. I'm owner of Timbers and Details.
Thank you.
And Karima, one more time, babe.
One more time, Karima.
All right. Can y'all hear me now?
Yes, you just broke up a little bit. That's all. I just want everybody to make sure they hear your business clearly.
All right. Well, my name is Black. You can catch me on Facebook, Stunner Freeman, owner of Black Smoke Shop. On tonight.
That's what's up.
Thank you for joining us.
We're sorry. We have I just created a whole mess over
Murphy
here.
spilled my whole glass of wine.
So I'm sorry.
The tablet, the cell phone, the laptop.
Yeah,
this is why you don't smoke and drink before a podcast.
Well, it was a birthday.
Well,
and say, Karima?
Yeah, no drinking, but the smoking that should be fun. You know.
Well,
you're not gonna drop your tobacco on. You're just gonna have it in your hand. But down the liquor, put that to the side.
Right, you're right. But it was her birthday, so I figured, look, I'll turn up a little bit. You know what I mean? And it was a mistake. I fumbled the ball, but I picked it back up now. I'm ready to run. I'm ready to run it back into the end zone. So it's all good.
She said, "Drop a little bit for the homies."
Absolutely. But listen, why don't you tell you guys? Why don't you guys tell our listeners, a little bit about your businesses, so I know you have a smoke shop, and tell them like all the the links and what what you offer and everything like that. Just basically just so this is your time to promote your business.
Well, as far as everything that we have to offer, as far as Black Smoke Shop, you can find us on Facebook, Instagram. That's BlaxSmokeshop.
Right.
We pretty much have a large range of bongs, pipes, all types of smoking accessories, from grinders to rolling papers.
Mm-hmm.
We deal with different types of people as far as glass makers, so that makes it very unique. Philadelphia, like he's right here from Philly, so that's one strand, and might be familiar with Raw, like the paper products and things like that. So they can look, just look on our Instagram or our Facebook, and if anything they don't see, we have everything.
Okay.
Currently building.
You're breaking up, babe.
I think my phone.
Yeah, your phone broke up on us. Yeah. Connection is bad, guys. Sorry about that. But listen, guys, Black Smoke Shop, you gotta check them out. Everything on there is lit. You know, definitely check them out. Tidbit Design, Paper Flowers, also. Like art design, and if you want like web design done. But I really want her to speak for herself.
Does the geofilters too.
You like art design?
I really want her to speak for herself. There you go.
See right here, though.
That's all you do. It's just draw some pictures.
Bad, so,
No. I mean, it's more than just drawing pictures. She do her thing. So I can't do her any justice. That's why I want her to speak for herself.
I mean, honestly, the best way is it's really hard when you deal with so many different things, and like the range of like your creativity is like off the charts.
Right, she throw it down.
If it's presented the right way and you have the right amount of time. So if they can just, take the time, check her out here on Instagram or Facebook at Tidbits and Details.
Right.
That's TIDBITSANDDETAILS.
Thank you.
And we're here to serve all our customers. But outside of the businesses, and get a little bit acquainted with your peoples here.
Oh yeah, for sure. We're gonna do that.
I've been listening to some of your podcasts, so
we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. I just wanted to. I feel you. No, but I just wanted to get that out the way, and make sure that you guys have that time, to tell the people, what you do, because like again, I'm a big fan of both of you guys. I really am. I'm really a big, a huge fan. You guys be out there grinding.
Mainly that. It's good. Brand and to network with other, not just Black business owners, but just business owners within a community like you guys. There's a few other people that we deal with, and that's why we're throwing, our next event, our second event.
Right.
Because everyone gets exposure, not just Black Smoke Shop, not just Tidbits and Details, but 10 other vendors or 10 other small Black businesses is going to get all types of exposure and,
right.
Hopefully business.
Right. Absolutely.
The business.
I mean, it's a great event. I mean, it's definitely a great event. I mean, I had a ball at the first one. And I met so many different interesting people there, man. I mean, it was an artist there. I don't, forgive me, I don't know his name, but his artwork was amazing. Do you remember his name, Kareem?
And it was just two good people there. The vibes was heavy.
Right.
I was all over the place, but thank God you was there because you was able to network with a few people that I wasn't.
Right. No,
but as far as artists, man, they all was amazing.
Absolutely, they were great.
And as far as the next event, that'll be Straight Outta Philly comedy show, December 17th from 3 to 7 at the venue is True Philly Nightclub. $15 it's going to be amazing. 20 acts, 10 vendors, just amazing people, good vibes, plush seating.
Right.
What more can you ask for on a Sunday?
It's right. It's going to be a good event, guys. Definitely come out, support us. I'm sorry, but so basically the question of the week was, so are you guys down with this? Cause we normally ask the question of the week. Our listeners normally chime in through comments or DMs or text messages or whatever the case may be. So the question of the week was, you want to read off, baby?
What do you fear most in a relationship? So you guys don't have to answer right now. You can think about your answer.
Right.
Or what's your biggest fear in a relationship? You can think about your answer before your answer, especially because your significant other is going to hear that. So
right.
You may want to think about that. I did have some other things I wanted to talk about, okay. Just regular topics. And we need to shout out the YouTube channel.
Oh yeah,
Two Sides Podcast.
Yes, check out
one word.
Yes, right.
Links on our social medias, which you guys already have.
Yes.
So, or you can message us and text us, and we'll send it to you directly.
Please check it out. Support, subscribe. I got a little contest with Sincere because he has a YouTube page too. So he's like, I bet y'all get more subscribers than you.
So we're actually we are streaming live on our YouTube channel,
right?
Because a lot of people either they don't have the iPhones or they don't download the app. there's a lot of steps with downloading the app. If you don't have a Twitter account, then you have to create one.
Right.
And with the putting the link in your web browser, sometimes it doesn't always directly take you there. So we're gonna try this way because everybody can get on YouTube.
YouTube, absolutely.
So I have a question for you guys. I seen this post that said, "Let's argue. I have a boyfriend. I need a ride to work. He can't help. I hit a male friend up and asked for a ride. Is that crossing the line?" And that can work either way if it's your girlfriend or your boyfriend.
Is it crossing the line? I mean, oh man, it depends. I mean, it depends. Like, how cool is this friend? Is it just somebody that, like, you know, you just, hey, this Joe from work, you know what I mean? Or is it like somebody that I've met before, you know what I mean? I don't know. You don't have all that information. It's just a male friend. Right. It's not you. Oh, it's not me? Well, then,
you're the significant other.
No, yeah, I definitely have a problem with it.
Why?
I don't know, because it's not me.
What if I just said you weren't available?
But why am I? Oh, you see, I'm going too deep.
Yeah, you're going too deep.
I'm going too deep. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Talk to me.
She lost audio there, so I turned her time back on. So
okay.
But Erica, Brittany, yeah, we can hear you.
I can hear you now.
Okay, we're back then.
Did you hear the question?
Yeah, we heard the question. It was just you guys were shouting out Tiffany was going to talk about other topics, and then you guys disappeared.
Okay, so the question was, I seen this post on Twitter, and it said, "Let's argue. I have a boyfriend. I need a ride to work. He can't help. I hit a male friend up and asked for a ride. Is that crossing the line?" So, and obviously this can work either way if it's your girlfriend and another female or whatever. So I asked Mar, and Mar went way left too deep into it. Well, how close is this friend? And why am I not available? And all these questions. I don't have all that information. So
wait, where the fuck am I? But
you're fucking busy.
I understand.
Right.
All right.
I mean, it's a lot of different factors in that, I guess. Depends. As long as it ain't no past history, that's one. Two, where the hell am I at?
Right.
Like, 3, why I'm not calling you an Uber? Like, what's this maniac? Like,
right.
Maybe we don't have no money.
I don't know this dude. I don't know.
You know, but I think it's all cool. Like, at the end of the day, if you got to get to work and it's like that or being docked for work, as long as it ain't no funny business,
right?
Then why not? We're gonna have male friends. We're gonna have female friends. We're gonna have straight friends, gay friends. Like,
right. True.
Can't put no limit on somebody just because it's the opposite sex, you know?
Or some friends that are confused.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people are like confused in their own way. It just depends on if they cross that line. If they cross that line in your relationship, then
you gotta,
they out of here.
Right. Absolutely. You gotta deal with it.
You kind of have to trust your partner, right?
Well, I mean, absolutely. And again, that's why I started off with that. And then I was like, as I'm sitting here thinking about it, I'm like, because then I'm like, if it's you, because this
is why we don't discuss topics ahead of time. You went too deep into the question.
I did. I went really deep.
Time out. Time's out.
I did. I went really deep.
I mean, you can trust your partner, right?
Right.
But, like, at the end of the day, like, we only human, and some people are more naive
than the others
to life and situations than others.
Absolutely.
Meaning,
so where one might be, okay, it's just a ride. My homie, he could be throwing you all types of signs, and you push
right.
Like,
and then after that, don't let me do something stupid. Then, like I said, he's gonna try to hit you with the teaspoon.
What's the teaspoon again for our listeners that didn't hear the last podcast that we talked about it? No, teaspoon. Spell it out, sweetheart.
Teaspoon, Jesus.
You are clearly intoxicated.
I'm very intoxicated right now. But
no, explain the teaspoon because I talked about it at work. People laugh. I mean, it's a great analogy. And when he said it to me years ago, I laughed in his face because I'm like, only fucking you would think about this.
But it was real though, and you know it's true, and that's why you.
I'm
sorry. Teaspoon. So basically, teaspoon. So like, you having problems in your relationship. Okay, this guy comes along or female comes along. They give you the tissue because you're crying. Here you go. Then they give you the shoulder to lean on because you're going going through your emotion. Oh my God, I can't believe that they did this to me. Here, lean on his shoulder. And then after that, the P, they're going to give you the penis or the pussy. Like, that's what at the end of the day. That's what it is. So the teaspoon.
Everybody has that same reaction.
It's right. I'm telling you, that's what it is. So once you understand the game, then listen, life is... But listen, that's true though, and y'all all know that I'm being real though.
It is true. I totally agree. That's what I said. A great analogy.
I told my sister that years ago. Listen, watch out for the teaspoon. She was like, "The what?" I said, "Cause listen, first of all, you gotta be a master at the teaspoon to know exactly what the fuck I was talking about. So you know, I had to master that because I've been through this. Wait a minute, these girls were getting me with this dumb shit." So I had to reverse this. You know what I'm saying? Like so, and that's what I ended up doing. But that's what it is. So I ain't been.
Can you tell me? Wait, what exactly is the teaspoon?
Okay, let me explain it, okay? The teaspoon, the T is the tissue for your tears. The S is the shoulder for you to cry on.
Right.
And the P is the pussy or the penis, depending if you're a male or a female and who's given the teaspoon.
Whatever, right.
The acronym. Well, damn.
You said what, damn?
I mean, that's 100% true because I've been like all those people.
She's been on giving
I mean, because some people you gotta get them on the end, like
everybody.
Like as soon as she is, I'm gonna be right here. You alright, boo?
Right, you right. You alright, baby? Oh my God, come here. Here's the tissue.
And then your eye got black.
I hope you could drive.
I'm telling you, this is what happens. This happens every day. This happens at the workplace. It happens.
I agree. It happens to same sex or opposite.
Right.
Depending on the situation.
It happens at the football field. It happens everywhere. Like this shit happens everywhere. Look out for the teaspoon.
You know why it happened though, right?
But why is that?
Think it happened?
Go ahead.
Why do you think it happened? Like,
because your partner fucked up.
No. Time out.
If I'm crying, it's because you fucked up.
No, wait. Again, it's two sides. It's two sides.
That's right? My side, motherfucker.
Right. And that's a valid side. That's the truth. That's where it starts. But then after that, the other person, you're vulnerable for the teaspoon. You fell for the teaspoon.
Yeah, absolutely.
You just tripped and
because your partner fucked up. Your partner fucked up, so now you want somebody to fix it because your partner is not fixing it.
Well, that's what it is. But again, I've been a victim of the teaspoon. I've mastered the teaspoon. You know,
mastered it, huh?
Yeah, I had to. I came up with this shit. I listen. I had to.
That answers your question. He did make this up himself.
Right? Since you came up with the teaspoon, right?
Right.
And you mastered, you know, do you ever like feel like, oh, I'm taking advantage of like these cats, like I'm taking advantage of these women, like, because at the end of the day, once we master it as men and women, like at this point, we just want to take advantage of the opposite sex and dominate them because now we know like your weakness and we about to crush you for our own personal gain. What do you think about?
I mean, yeah, you lost connection. Hello, can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me?
You go crucial.
Wait,
you broke up.
You broke up. I'm sorry. The last part you broke up.
Oh, I'm breaking. Can y'all hear us?
Yeah.
Yes. Go ahead.
All right. So what do you think of
that? Wait,
we didn't hear the question. What was the question?
Oh my God.
No. Listen.
Right, so
the last part, just the last part. What you said. I heard everything else.
So what I was saying is, do you feel some type of way knowing like that you just taking advantage of other people?
Well, yeah.
I mean, it feels good because technically you got another one under your belt, but beyond that, like, do you ever take it a step further and think like, damn, like, you know?
I mean, like I said, at the time when it was happening, no, I didn't think of it. I mean, I didn't think of it at all. I didn't really care. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was more of a game to me, like basketball. Like I'm out there, you know what I mean? I'm knocking down these threes, bang, 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 you know, buckets. Like, and that's just what it was to me. It was like you said, a notch under my belt. But then after a while, like, it was like, whoa, it was like, wait a minute. It's like, you know what I mean? So it kind of started slowing down. And I was like, then I started realizing like, yo, I'm really fucking just, you know, people up. Like not only was I fucking that person up, but I was fucking the person to come after me. You know what I mean? Like that person. Like, it was a change.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean, then like me having a daughter, that definitely changed everything. Like my views and everything. And I mean, I'm talking about like my oldest daughter. It changed my views, but not my actions. Like I still was doing dumb shit. I'll admit. But I had a conscience.
Right.
It was like the little Jimmy the Cricket guy on my shoulder. He was on my shoulder, and then like I plucked him the fuck off.
Not the angel and the devil, just the Jimmy the Cricket.
I ain't had no angel and devil. They was always in traffic or something. Niggas never came. Niggas never came.
You're horrible.
But yeah, so I totally understand.
That comes with maturity, though. Of course, he wasn't thinking about that. He was only thinking about his, what he benefited.
Trying to bust a nut. That's it.
Yeah.
That
Young, dumb, and full of cum.
Yeah, that was it. That was all I was thinking about. But I mean, yeah, it was horrible. And then again, and now I teach my daughters to watch out for the teaspoon, and my sons actually.
So Erica said, as long as there's nothing between you two, get a ride where you can. Thanks, Shorty, for coming through. LOL.
I mean, yeah. I mean, to answer the question, yes, there's nothing wrong with it. There's definitely nothing wrong with it. I mean, again, I did go left field, but my answer is no. There's nothing wrong with it. How would you feel?
I also think it depends. I mean, we've come to a place in our relationship that we have full trust. So if you're telling me that a situation is what it is, I'm going to believe you,
Right.
straight up.
Right.
I'm not going to think twice about it.
Right.
And now being older, I know if you're doing something crazy, then it's going to come out.
Well,
And you're going to shoot yourself in the foot.
about to say, because when you together so long, you have tell signs.
You do. Oh, absolutely. And we talked about this on our cheating episode. I think it was episode 11. And it's a change of behavior. It's any behavior. It's if they don't normally wear cologne to work and they start wearing cologne, or, just dressing differently or behaving differently or working later when it's not a pattern. Certain busy seasons, like right now, I stay later at work because I'm in a busier section. It's a busier time of year for us. But if it's February, like I shouldn't be at work till 8:30 unless it's an anomaly. Like it shouldn't be a recurrence every Sunday that I'm there late, So
What?
an anomaly, something that happens on occasion.
Oh, okay.
Not normal. Not
Hey, I'm sorry, guys. Public school.
So, things like that. So any change in behavior is going to be a tell sign, but
Right.
I'm not looking for those signs. Whereas in the past, I was looking for those signs.
Mm-hmm.
And looking basically to be hurt, because when you look for something, even if it's not there, you're going to find something that's going to hurt you.
Right.
So where I'm at and where we are in our relationship, I'm not looking for those signs anymore.
Sure.
So whatever's going to happen, whatever you decide to do,
That's what
it's going to come
Absolutely.
out,
Absolutely.
So that's different.
Man, you feel you.
Yeah. So I have a couple more.
Okay.
All right.
You guys ready for this one?
Well, you guys don't have children, but you can, on the outside looking in, give your opinion on it. Of course, everybody has an opinion on everything. So it says, do you expect for your children's grandparents to watch their grandchildren? This was a post Erica posted. Not Erica, my sister, a different Erica on Facebook. And I thought it was interesting.
Me? No.
Yeah, of course you're gonna say no, because our parents don't watch
I know.
our children.
I mean, but even if they did, I wouldn't expect it.
So you already know I disagree.
Yeah, I know. But I
when my kids have my grandkids, and as long as I'm able and willing, if I'm not at work or if I'm not healthy, I want them here whenever they need me to be. Like, I want to be one of those grandmoms. Like, what? I want to go to grandma's house. She's going to give me cookies. She's going to sugar me up. She's going to send me home crazy. She's going to buy me whatever I need when mommy and daddy can't, because they're still coming up in their, situation or whatever. And you can be established and still, not be able to buy a $400 game system, So, no, I think that they should. Absolutely. You already been through this, right? For the good parents, it's an aid. It's a relief. Like, the stress that you went through in raising your child. The breaks that you needed, whether you got them or you didn't. You should want to do that for your children,
True. What do you guys think? Karima?
Honestly, I ain't hear the whole thing. I was trying to get that lip fired up. But what was the last thing you said, though? I heard Tiffany talking in the back saying, like where she at right now in her relationship. I did hear that, and then after that, it kind of went blanked out on me.
Oh, okay. All right, well, hold on. So, basically where we at right now is: do you expect grandparents to watch your grandchildren? Erica, what do you think?
So
Like for free?
For free? Wait, so the grandparents? Wait, you got to pay the grandparents to watch the kids?
I'm not. What? No. Are you going to charge your kids to watch your own grandkids?
Huh?
Hold on. Let's pause for a second. Hold on. Let's pause for a second.
Would you just drop your kids off at the daycare and not leave any accessories like Pampers,
That's
money?
different.
No, we're not talking about accessories.
It's
and that's
not different.
That's a business. It absolutely is different.
That's a business. All right, so
A daycare is a business. A grandparent is a responsibility.
House. Trust me, we're going to give you guys money. We're going to give you a bag, clothes, phone numbers.
Oh, yeah, we can bring their accessories.
Everything you need.
Right. Yeah. No, I'm not just going to drop the kid off and say bye.
You got to do the same with grandmom.
Yeah, I would take their things that they need. I'm not giving them a monetary thing for watching your kid. You didn't pay me to watch your younger child. Me being the oldest sibling, I babysat.
I'm not going to front. Listen, I'm not paying my mom to watch my kids.
I'm not.
I mean, again, I agree with you on accessories. Make sure that the kids have everything they need, and they're, like diapers, and even if you want to break it down to the snacks, all that. You want to break it down. You said no money.
No. You're crazy.
I'm not doing it. But I get it. Like you said, everybody has their opinion.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it. Like, it is what
Preferably
it is.
$20 per kid.
Yo,
what?
Listen, we have 4 in this house. I'm not doing that.
I might as well not go out.
Right.
Listen,
I'm already
give her
eating the whole.
$75 and tell her, look, have a good time.
And then I'm not bringing
3
nothing.
for $5.
$75. They staying over the night. And I'm not coming back.
They're staying for a whole week.
I'm not coming back. Right, I'll see you in a minute. That's a whole vacation right there for 75. I'm telling you now, Mom. Nah, cause yo,
you give her $75. Trust me, she probably won't bother you for a day or two.
You got a point.
That's gonna be her casino money once the grandbabies is gone.
Well, my mom don't play casino, but you know what? You do got a point though. I give my mom $75. She ain't gonna bother me.
Your mom is not gonna take $75 to babysit the kids.
No, she won't. But I'm saying if she did though, she wouldn't bother me at all.
No.
I'm saying
my mom wouldn't even take the money.
I know. I'm just saying. But again, I mean, I'm just not paying. I'm just being real.
I'm not, and I don't think you should have to. I think that as parents, your job doesn't stop when they turn 18. I was just going to say that, right? And you are still. I feel like we need you as much as we did growing up, just differently, right? Just in a different way, for guidance, for those stressful moments. We just went through this issue, with the kids having scabies and going. It was like the most stressful thing ever this past week, and
horrible. We
had no one. We didn't even have anyone to vent to. We didn't even know what the fuck it was. So people was looking at us like, I don't know what you're talking about. Just even if it's just for a conversation or the shoulder to lean on, something. You need guidance. Shut up. You're so gross. Just for guidance reason, or just to let your child vent here, and say, I've been there. I understand what you're going through. It, it's going to get better. Anything like a reassurance, like you're doing a great fucking job. These kids are all on honor roll. They're fucking clean all the time. They're polite. They're respectful. You are doing your fucking thing. Something.
I feel you in there though, and I don't need. I don't need that.
You say that, but everybody needs reassurance in some type of way. But not something.
I mean, yeah.
Because every other day I tell someone I'm fucking the kids up in some way. Like that in my head, I'm like, I'm definitely fucking these kids up. They're gonna be like, my mom was a crazy fucking bitch when she was, when I was younger. Like I have those moments where I'd be like, I'm getting this all wrong.
Well, yeah, I mean, because it's new. It's still new, right?
But it's not new to your parents.
Yeah, well, they knew. True that. Good
right?
point.
They've been here and done that. We didn't have scabies when we were little, but we had lice, and it's the same shit. You know what I mean? You have to go through the same process. You have to do treatments and wash everything and the same process. And as we were in this and living this situation, all I could think about was I remember my fucking parents doing this when we got lice from school.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They were here. So even that phone call would have been like, I know it's a lot, but it happens, or it's okay. Fucking something. Bitch, you're not gonna die.
They left you on the island.
They always leave us on the island. So
I don't need it. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna build a boat and get the fuck out of here, though.
Yes, but think about how much easier it is if you have the older generation who've been through it. It's the same example you give or even Joe Budden gave on that fucking video clip. These older generation are not guiding the younger generation, so there is no, you shouldn't talk to a female like that, or you should be opening the door for her.
I agree with that,
the way your OGs did. So it's the same situation, except it's not streets. It's family. You know what I mean? You can apply it the same way.
I guess.
So just because you don't need the reinsurance, it's always nice to be like, yeah, don't worry, this shit fucking happened.
Right.
And you're going to get through this too. And then you're going to laugh about it later.
I feel you.
You know? So I don't use that as a negative. I use that as when my children become parents, I'm going to make sure that I'm there telling them, like, you got this, you can do this, you're doing it right. Like, you're going to fuck up, but you're going to come back from it.
But again, that goes back to what I was telling you before about the family, the family chain thing. Like, somebody got to be the link that breaks off and don't do that shit again. That's just is what it is. So if that's what you got to do, and I'm glad that you recognize that, and you're doing that. So just look at, like you said, it's a positive.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't mean that I'm just gonna raise your kids for you. Obviously not. We're so.
Oh, I'm definitely not doing that.
But I want them to be able to call me for anything and know I got them. Like if they're in a bind, if they just want to have a date night for a couple hours, yeah, bring the fucking kids here.
Yeah, but the kids got to go home. Like I'm sorry. Does that make me a bad grandfather? That I always say that.
You can be junior all you want, but no. If they want to stay for 3 days and they don't have school, they can stay.
I want to ask them. Does that make me a bad grandfather? That I think that like once you turn like a certain age, you can just get the fuck out.
It does.
Besides my daughter, my daughter can stay, but the boys, I think the boys need to get out.
Fuck out of here.
Like it is what it is. Your time's up.
No.
Bye.
No.
Spread your wings. Fly.
No, we're gonna help you spread your wings. We're gonna help them spread their wings to do the right thing and be on their feet and not depend on us.
Listen,
but we're not gonna boot them.
Listen, we not gonna have no JJ and Michael sleeping on my couch. That shit ain't happening. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all feel me? Like that ain't happening. But they can spread their wings though. The baby girl can stay.
She gonna be the first one out. She gonna be like, fuck y'all. I'm out of here.
She right. He might be. I think she will. Devin's very independent. Very.
If you guys need to do something like that doesn't pertain to the podcast, just mute it because we can hear every movement you make and it's really loud. Mm-hmm. Like every little thing the microphone picks up. Okay.
Wait. So do we need to go back to the question? The question of the week. So did everybody have the answer ready?
Well, I think I have another one.
You have another? All right, let's go.
Still think about it.
All right.
I think I have another one.
Do we refresh the question of the week?
You can refresh the question of the week. Do you know what it is?
What is your worst fear in a relationship?
Yes, baby.
Yes,
Good job.
Yes, I knew this. I knew this. My worst fear.
You know it? You have the answer? You're all set to go? Go ahead, man.
No, you said you got one more.
I can't find it.
Oh, now you gonna put me on the spot. Damn.
Cause you so ready, right?
Pineapples. I wasn't ready.
Well, stop lying.
So
I do have another one.
I was ready. Go ahead.
It says, I saw this post and I loved it, obviously. Mm-hmm. It said, no confident woman attacks another woman on how she dresses or looks. Pull yourself together, love, you're embarrassing. So I wanted to talk a little bit about that because I had to delete someone on Facebook, and I delete people all the time and don't really talk about it. But this person kept posting like negative things about other females, especially. So like if they were, not to give it away because she's probably listening, but like if she just didn't like their style or if they wore something that was old or not quote unquote in right now, which I'm not a fan of what's in right now, could care less. If I like it, if it's clean, if it fits, if I look good in it, I'm going to wear it. And I shop according to, my bank account, which, ain't too heavy. So I can't always get that brand new Michael Kors bag I want or whatever is hot, the Fenty line, whatever. So she always would like once a week put up a status, like knocking someone for what they were wearing because it wasn't in style. And although it didn't affect me, I didn't take it personal because I don't care. I can't be surrounded by that type of negativity. I think that's real negative. I think that you can't judge someone. First of all, she might be able to afford all kind of shit. She may really just like whatever she happens to be wearing that day that you thought wasn't in style. You know what I mean? And I just had to delete her because it was every week complaining about something materialistic. to me, you're not happy in your life that you're worrying about what somebody else has on, or that they're not keeping up with the Joneses when you're fucking lying. Your shit ain't clean. You know what I mean? Like, you can't throw stones when you live in a glass house, and people know you outside of social media. So, you know, you shouldn't be posting shit talking about people when people know your life. What you think about that?
What, the post?
The post, the whole situation, being negative about. I think that women should uplift women.
Oh, definitely. I mean, well, you already know how I feel about just basically like helping each other out and support each other anyway, like in any fashion, in any manner. Like, I don't care. Like, if it's a business, I don't care if it's just saying good morning and smiling at somebody in the morning, like, just because you never know what that person's going through. So, I mean, yeah, definitely, I agree with that.
Like, I seen a post that was like, and I forget the amount of money, but it was something crazy, that Rihanna made this in a month with her makeup line.
Oh, yeah, I did see that post. I don't remember
Kim made X amount of money, which was more money. Right. She made 10 million a day, or I don't know. She made a crazy amount in one day with her perfume or whatever. And they were saying, you know, because she's half naked and Rihanna isn't. First of all, Rihanna's half naked every other post, so I don't understand. But
I mean, so I don't see a problem with that, though.
Me either. Oh, okay. Obviously, you don't see a problem with that. So somebody retweeted and was like, why can't we just be happy for both of them? Like, what difference does it make? Right. You know what I mean?
I mean,
like,
shit like that. I feel like that's just the energy that's here. And in this, I guess, this era, I guess, like, I want to say. And, I mean, that's what
it's not this era. It's been going on forever.
Well, true, but we need more people like us four that's on right now live. You know what I mean? That's real positive, and we gotta keep just keep pushing it. That's it. Like, I mean, I speak negative. I mean, I speak positivity, and that's it. Like, that's all I do. And if it's not good energy, I definitely push it away from me. I isolate myself from that because I don't want to be around it.
Yeah, like, and she, like, I don't have no ill will towards her, but if I see her, you know, if she texts or whatever, it's nothing. I just didn't want to see it all the time. Right. I'm just like, you need to mature a little bit.
Oh, okay.
What you ladies think about that?
No, I agree. I see that all the time on social media. That's why I get off.
Right.
I'm like, because to me, Philly is only concerned about impressing each other, and Absolutely. Most of the people I follow are from Philadelphia. So I'm like, why do y'all do this thing one another, but y'all don't like each other? Y'all don't genuinely care for each other. Y'all don't really support each other.
Mm-hmm.
So why spend money to dress up? I could be go hiking in a mountain or something across the world. Y'all playing.
Preach.
Like, I never understood that. That's it really annoys me. Like, if I could just delete my social media, but of course I need it for business purposes. Right. But other than that, I don't care. Because I don't care what nobody thinks. Like, I'm to the point where I stopped caring what people think. I'm just like, why?
Right. I mean, if it don't make any money, then it don't bother me. Like, this don't concern me. Like, that's how I look at it. Like, if it ain't about dollar signs, this really ain't concerning me. That's just how I look at it.
It's like, and I realized that now as I get older, I'm like, damn, I was like, damn, it's really about my business. Like, and sometimes that's all I'm about with certain people. So it's just like, they never see the other side. And I'm like, well, you know, I do have my foundation and my circle.
And that's important.
Like, what more do I need? Like, it'd be nice to make, of course, business friendships, which is different from a personal friendship. So it's like, okay, well, I'm approaching it from the right standpoint if that's my end game.
Absolutely.
And if it develops after that, then, you know, that's great for both of us.
Absolutely.
But that takes time, that takes experiences with each other. So I'm not looking for that up front.
Right. I mean, and again, I approach it the same way. Like, that's how I approach everything, because you just, again, first of all, like, I don't want, I mean, people waste my time in the past so much, so I just don't want it to, I mean, I don't want it to happen again. So it's like, anyway, but when I see genuine people about their business, I attach myself to it. Like, let's go. Like, you know what I mean? If they want my help, like, I'm not like, you know, no bandwagoner, but you know what I mean? Like, again, it is what it is. Like, I feel, because I'm big on supporting each other. I'm big on that, you know, like, yo, like, because it's that crab in the barrel mentality that everybody has. That, you know what I mean? Once they see somebody get on top, I gotta pull you down. Like, I'm so tired of that. Like, no, look, you can use my back, get on top, and pull me up when you get up there. You know what I'm saying? That's how I am. Like, you know what I mean? Or vice versa. It is what it is. Let's just do it. You know what I mean? But you want to go back to the question? Or?
The question of the week?
Yes, I would definitely love to go back to the question of the week because I'm dying to hear what everybody has to say.
Oh, okay. Well, what is your biggest fear in a relationship?
My biggest fear in a relationship?
Yeah, you hype. Let's go.
Let's hear it. Yeah, let's go. All right, my biggest fear in a relationship is basically finding out that like, well, I'm gonna say our relationship. Find out that like you've been lying like the whole time about something like because we've been together for so long. It's like or so, it could be something stupid too. Like, I've been hiding $10,000 from you. Like, I wouldn't get mad about the money. I'll be mad that you lied to me. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, it's like
why?
Because I feel like we've been through so much. We're so open, and you lie. Like, I don't care about what it is. It can be like it can be something really. I'm trying to think of something small, but like. I mean, I wouldn't be like furious mad at you, but I would be like, damn, you really lied about that? Like, really? Like, after everything we've been through, you lied about. You lied. It's still a lie. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what it is. Just lying. That's my biggest fear.
So lying.
Yeah, because again, in our relationship, you're so open. Like, you tell me some shit that I really don't want to hear. Like, really don't want to hear it. I'm like, yo, and not only that, like, not only do you tell me, but you're very blunt with it. Like,
it's my personality, baby.
I mean, but I like it though. I mean, you know what I mean?
Do you?
Sometimes. Sometimes. All right, what's yours though?
Mine?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I mean, I think lying to me is an obvious. I think loyalty is super important, especially because we have such a rough history. I think at this point, if I were to find out that you were being disloyal, that would be like, really, motherfucker?
Like again?
I wouldn't even be sad or hurt. I would be like, you dumb motherfucker.
Right.
We've been through all this. Right. You had chances for like all these men, put together. And you just decide to do it again because I feel like we're such in a place that we are so open and I am so direct and I am so honest with you. And I hope that you feel the same, that if there was something lacking in a relationship that caused you to want to go outside of our relationship, I feel like it should have been and could be brought to my attention.
Right.
So we could, repair it or fix it or address it in whatever way it needs to be addressed, if it can be addressed.
Right.
That you shouldn't need to go outside.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And like look for something that you were missing or, that 20% or whatever. Like, so I think that would be like, you really wasted my time. Like, now I gotta file for divorce. I gotta split all this shit up. Like, that would go through all my mind.
Right,
you know what I mean?
Right.
I don't even know if there would be hurt there. I think it would just be like, really?
Like, this motherfucker.
Just, yeah, like,
I get it, though. I definitely get that.
I don't know, something happened, like, when I turned 31. And that was, like, right before you proposed, so. That just snapped in my brain, was just like, I can't do what I did before, so.
And guess what? I had the same thing. I was like, I can't do what I did before. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't fuck up, so.
Yeah. For those of you that don't know, we had a long, long conversation right before we got back together in 2015, which was right before my 31st birthday. And it was a heavy, heavy discussion. Yes. It was the first discussion that it was raw. Like, I was raw. I can't speak for Marquise, but I was like real straight to the point, real matter of factly, real I don't give a fuck. Right. That's what it was. It was that I don't give a fuck. This is what it is. This is what I'm telling you. I don't give a fuck how you feel about it. Before I would like tiptoe around that, I wouldn't want to hurt his feelings. And it was just something right before that birthday that like switched off in my head and was like, this is wrong. I'm doing it the wrong way. And I need to be honest with myself, and everybody else, I'm sure, has seen it. From the outside, you can always see something. And it's not that I didn't know, is that I've reached that point. Everybody has that limit, and that was it. And I sat him down, and I was like, I didn't even take him serious. It was like, yeah, you want to try this again? Sure. We've been here before. We've did this a million times. Why not? For the fucking heck of it. It's been, 9-10 years at this point. Right. What's another fucking month? If you fuck up, you're going to fuck up real soon. Right. So, sure, why not? I didn't even take him serious. Like, we went through my birthday. Like, it was just like, okay, I was just waiting. Mm-hmm. It was like looking at your watch and shit and just waiting. Like, he's gonna fuck up because he always fucks up. You were definitely on probation.
No, parole.
No, motherfucker, you was on probation. You was gonna go back to jail real quick. It was like that 90 days when you get hired and you make your 90 days at a job that Steve Harvey mentioned in his book.
Yo, but I mean, I'm not gonna front that shit. But it made us though, like real shit. Like
it did. I think you were really, really surprised. You were so quiet for that conversation.
I didn't know what the fuck I didn't know what was going on. I said, yo, what the fuck?
Yeah, it was different.
I said, yo, she about to really chew me up a new asshole on this bitch. Like, I was really like,
no, I did chew. I did chew you new asshole. I was just done with it. I was like, I was not serious about it at all. And I'm like, yeah, we'll go through the motions again, and then we'll be done, and that's it. Like, you can't say I didn't give you all the chances that you needed. You know, like, I'm done with this. And that was the end of October of 2015. And fast forward, he proposed Valentine's Day 2016 because he knew.
Nigga gotta get this shit together, yo.
He knew.
If this is the last boat, she about to sell this motherfucker off. Like,
that ain't not her. And then, you know, even up until it, I was like, I can fucking annul this bitch, okay?
Yeah, you kept saying, you been saying that shit for a while. She said that shit for a while. I was like, okay, cool.
I don't even know what the real normal time length was. Like, it's probably like 30 days. I probably said it for like the first 6 months. Nah, it was probably like 3 months.
But we made it a year, and we're going strong. So that's positive. Let's go back positive, right? I fucked up. That's positive.
So we deviated a little bit. So, what is your biggest fear in a relationship? Yeah, but it was entertaining. Ladies. And left.
So, my biggest fear in a relationship, I was just telling her, and I'm being honest.
Right.
You know, like, I'm not as young as I used to be. I don't care how I look, and I made a lot of mistakes. So, like, I know, like, I'm not gonna fuck up. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, not saying you gonna fuck up, but I know I ain't gonna fuck up. There ain't no such thing as, oh, it ain't no more love. Like, no, like, because, like, once you done, I'm not going to be by myself.
Right.
So I'm going to go out and find somebody else. So, like, I was telling her, like, my biggest fear in, like, our relationship is after we got married and have kids, me having to take my kids and leaving her ass because I'm not leaving my kids with nobody.
Right.
That's my biggest fear. And I don't care who had the kids. And I'm not playing. If some crazy shit happen, I'm taking my kids and I'm leaving because I don't want them to see no negative shit. So that's a big fear of mine.
That's real.
That's my only one though.
That's a valid fear.
Yeah, what about you?
that's real though. I feel you now. I guess
her biggest fear is that shit don't happen. It's like, I don't know. What's the biggest fear? I don't really know. I feel like that's hard.
It is hard.
Each person, I feel like each person will bring out a different fear or something you were afraid of necessarily.
That's a really good point.
Prior person, so I don't know. I personally, I draw the line at like being disrespected. Like I have a really big issue with anyone disrespecting anybody. So the fact that you feel that you can disrespect me, and you think I'm still just gonna be here, then you got another thing coming.
Right. Because
like I don't fight, but I say a lot, and people close to me know that. Right. They just ain't heard my mouth too recently, and just they're very surprised at what I've been saying lately. So I have a lot more verbal, so I will smooth air you out. But it's just like I don't even want to go there because then at that point I'm crossing the line of disrespecting you. Now I'm violating my own, values.
Right.
So I would. And a lot of things can fall under the disrespect. That's why I feel like it's not really like a fear, it's just like a collection of things. But yes, that's how I feel. Anything that can be seen as disrespectful, that crosses the line. I guess that could be here. So if she running up the steps and I trip her, is that like considered?
It depends on the mood that she's in.
Kill her. I done tried to kill her at that point. I didn't cross the line.
Nah. It depends on the mood that she's in. If she's in a good playful mood, she's gonna laugh.
Right.
No, ain't nobody gonna laugh. You trying to trip me up the steps?
The steps.
Yeah, you are.
Right? No, I'm not laughing at that. I'm
I
sorry.
might not be mad about that.
Yo, if I hit my face on the step, I'm
You're
gonna
not
be
gonna hit your
mad.
face. You're gonna hit
I'm
your.
tall. Okay, if I fall
First
going
of all,
down.
you shouldn't be able to. No one should be able to trip you up the fucking steps. Okay.
Listen, I'm
Grab
telling
that right leg.
you. Right, absolutely. You got that right leg. I'm going
No,
down.
if I hit my face, we fighting.
That's what I'm saying. So no,
I'm not
it ain't
talking about
no.
that. I'm talking about like hitting your bone in the front.
Right, you hear that?
Yeah, I'm
Look,
gonna
that's
fight.
you gonna fight. No,
I don't play with my face. Don't play.
that's what I'm saying. But that's going up the steps. No, I ain't never tripping up the steps.
No, I've tripped my sister going up the steps, or I probably even fucking the kids and shit. They don't hit their face.
You want to trip my kids up the steps?
They hit their leg.
No, but see, this my thing is like, okay, you throw a pillow in my face, okay, we can laugh at that.
No, pillows. I got like $30 pillows. Them shits is heavy. Don't
They
fucking
are
throw
heavy,
pillows at me.
But still, I'm just saying though, like that's something that I could, okay, I could laugh
I
off.
think you have to know your partner and know what
Absolutely,
what's acceptable to them, because like Mars family, they kill each other's lives all day long.
That's all we do.
I ain't grew up in that type of family. Like,
listen,
we don't play like that.
Listen, you come to my grandma's house, and I always talk about my grandma on this podcast. She gonna kill your life, and then my uncle gonna kill your life.
She's so funny.
And then like it's gonna just go down the line, and my cousins. Then
but if you're not strong, that shit'll hit you crying.
Right, it will.
So I'm not saying I'm not strong. I'm saying I don't play like that. So. They never did that to me. I swear Mara must have had a conversation with them. But even if you did, I can't see your grandma Karen. She's not that type of person. She don't give a fuck about nobody's feelings.
She really like you.
But they never did that to me. But I don't even know. Like when I say they be killing each other, I'm like, oh my God, like this is crazy.
It's bad.
But I don't play like that. So like me and him, like we probably do now. But earlier in our relationship, I'm like, what? No, we're not doing that.
Right, yo, she would be ready.
That's not what we doing.
Listen, if I say something about her, she'd be ready to fight. Like, what? What you say? I'm like, yo, wait, it was a joke. Like, ha ha, laugh.
Ha ha, he, motherfucker.
Laugh, it's a joke.
I mean, now obviously it's not like that, but
right.
It was. So I think you just need to know your partner and their limits and what's acceptable to them and how they play and their demeanor. And you usually learn those things early on because you're getting to know each other and you usually say the wrong shit.
I'm glad our family now, like our kids are like that. Like, yo, they be roasting the shit out of each other. And me. Like all day long, like yo,
they're horrible.
They come hard too. Like they don't even care. They come hard. Like Devin just said that sincere breath smelled like trash can juice this morning. I was dying. I was like trash can juice.
Wow.
How do you know that smells?
Oh, this is like facts.
Yes, this is facts.
This is real.
She said
they're horrible.
Oh wow.
Because he got he's like, hey princess, how you doing? She's like, your breath smells like trash can juice.
They're hard. When they talk about somebody's teeth, hey, Kai, the baby, he's 4. He don't play. He'll tell you your teeth are yellow in a minute. He's like, you need to go brush your teeth. They're yellow. They're not white.
They're not white.
Oh my goodness.
They're horrible.
Yeah, but I mean but again, that's how my family. That's how we were. Like that's how we play all day long.
They got there like that because I was like really really uptight about that, and they're not. They're not like that. Oh, they're a lot like you when it comes to that. So
thank God.
Yeah. Fuck you.
Thank God.
Such an ass.
Yeah, man. But Erica, are you here?
I think she went to sleep.
Oh, I wanted to know what was her worst fear. I was waiting for seeing.
Well, somebody on social media said we break up and all that time is wasted. Yo, that was a huge fear for me. Like in our beginning relationship.
See, I don't look at
not beginning, but like all after that time that passed, and I'm like, that's such a waste. I feel like it's a waste of time, your whole life. Like we've been together 13 years. Right. So we're talking about like 9, 10, 8 years. Like that's a long time to just be like, so we just gonna call it quits. Like I don't understand the people who've been married their whole kids, like from 0 to like 25, and then you get a divorce when the kid's like 25.
All right.
I feel like you can't try to work that shit out.
I don't know. I don't know if it's a waste. What do you guys think? Do you guys think things are a waste of time? Like a long-term relationship? You think that's a waste of time, or do you think it's a lesson?
What type of lesson? That's a mean lesson.
It's a mean lesson? Like, yo, so much is hard.
Time is money.
My time. I get paid for my time. You tell me you're going to waste years a job just don't waste years of my life, and you just gonna pick what?
I understand that side of it.
That would make me crazy.
I understand that side of
Yeah,
it.
that made me crazy.
But again, I understand. I get it. I understand that side of it. But I still feel like it is a lesson there. Like, you know what I'm saying? It is. It's a lesson. That's how I feel about it.
It is. It's a big lesson. You know, I was in a 9-year relationship before I met her. So, you know, I know the big lesson behind it. But most importantly, what you're supposed to learn is like your values within yourself. The fact that you have to grow. And if you don't grow, don't make corrections, then you constantly, you know, you repeat those same cycles. Like, that wasn't my first rodeo.
Right.
You know, and I know that now. I kept repeating myself, slowly correcting one thing at a time. So it was like, kept meeting the same type of person.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when I finally said, you know what, it's all on me, my dreams, my ambitions, my goals, just straight up just me, I met her.
Right. See? So that's what it means.
You know,
and that's what I was saying. Like
yourself out.
Mm-hmm. That's amazing.
Gotta trust the process. Strong, man, you know.
Yeah, you're right. You're right about that.
It's all lessons, man. It is wasted time, but it's all about the lessons, man, because now she can sit back and reap all the benefits of me knowing how to treat somebody like, at least like how they supposed to be treated, like their worth.
Right. Absolutely.
Not any immature of mistakes that I could be making.
Absolutely. You know? Absolutely. And I mean, again, like, that's what I was saying about the lesson. Like, I mean, some lessons, yes, the money aspect, I understand it. Like, well, you know, time is money. But again, sometimes you just, you know, you gotta take that fumble and you be like, damn, like, you know, that's a loss. But you know what? I ain't gonna do that shit again. Like, or I'm gonna do this better. What'd you say?
What you laughing? She over here laughing and shit.
Why?
I don't think it's funny. It's like, I hear what you're saying, and I 100% agree, because I know that I'm purely going to act on emotion first and not think about logic.
I got you.
Normally, I think logic first. Mm-hmm. So it's like I hear you, but like, it's not going to quite settle all the way. Like,
and that's honest. That's honest. I respect that. I respect that. Like, you know
this shit ain't working. You gotta get the fuck out of here. That's crazy.
But I'm saying,
but man, it's all about just being better. It's just to help you grow, you know?
Right. It's definitely a lesson.
You learn what you like. You learn what you don't like. Mm-hmm. You know, you learn that everybody's different. Right.
And then, like you said, then it's just like, I don't know. I just feel like, I feel like you got to go through those battles sometimes. Like you know, they say pressure makes a diamond. I feel like sometimes you got to go through that hard time to really, you know, get that. And sometimes, like I said, like I'm saying it personally, like I feel like, because I've like, even though me and Tiffany been together for so long, we had, you know, it was a break in between, and I was dating this person, and it was a lesson. Like, that's why I said it was a lesson. Like, yo, like, this is something that I know for a fact that I do not like. Like, you know what I'm saying? This whole situation, everything. I don't like this. Like, you know what I'm saying? And again, I know, and it hurt Tiffany. You know what I'm saying? It hurt my kids and too. But you know, that was a hard lesson. It was a stupid lesson. Don't get me wrong. But you know, it was definitely a lesson that I learned. And I tell my sons all the time, like, you know, sometimes you gotta listen to your old heads. You know what I mean? Don't fall down the hole. Look, the old head tell you, yo, there's a hole down there. You may want to go left. Don't go right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to just trust that. And, you know what I mean? I didn't trust that advice. I didn't stay home, as they said in, what's that movie? No, I stay home. It was like, you got to go home. It was a Goodfellas.
Yeah.
You got to go home. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Shanti's video.
Right. I didn't take that advice in the beginning. And I told him, you know, that's my way to walk. And he told me that in the beginning. Day one, when I came home from work, mad. Yo, you ain't believe what she did. Anyway, I diverse. But what we talking about?
No, that's fine.
Go ahead.
I'm done.
Oh, man.
I just have one thing to announce. It's kind of late. I mean, we had that whole, you know, incident in the house where we were sick and stuff like that. But we are trying to give away a Thanksgiving meal, an uncooked one, to someone who needs it. So if you ladies know anyone, or if you could post it on your social media accounts, you know, it's probably enough to feed 6 people. But it's all, fresh in the box. We bought from the store, the grocery store, and we want to give it to somebody who needs it because I know a lot of people don't have money like that. And we just really want to do that for somebody else because we've been in bad spots where people helped us. So we want to at least help a family. So we can do right now is one family.
Yeah. So definitely let us know if you know anybody, or like I said, please post it on social media. Anybody that's listening, please do the same. Again,
if it's in the Philly area, we'll definitely drop it off. We don't have to announce who they are. We don't even have to talk about it. We can just say we found someone. Or, it can be very, very private.
Yes.
So, and we're going to do it again for Christmas.
Absolutely.
So one for Thanksgiving, one for Christmas.
So again, we just want to thank you guys for joining us tonight, man. I had a blast.
Oh, thank you guys for having us.
For sure. Anytime.
You want to throw out your social medias again?
She forgot it.
This is why.
She gonna say long. I know it's like tidbits and details. Oh my God, now I gotta spell it. Oh my goodness. But no, seriously though, Black Smoke Shop, that's on Facebook, Instagram, BLAX Smoke, that's very easy shop, of course. And Tidbits and Details. Go ahead, you gonna do it? You should do it. Yeah, no, you do it.
Do it.
Don't be acting all shy now, girl.
It's TIDBITSANDDETAILS.
Oh.
Okay. Was it so hard? Are you out of breath now?
Like I said it at the end.
Well, thank you, ladies. We
Thank
appreciate
you so
it.
much.
Sorry of all the troubles in the beginning.
We apologize.
Oh no, man, it's gonna be greater later. Next time we're gonna be face to face up there in the studio to podcast.
Sure.
Yeah, it's better face to face. It's fun.
Yeah, it's definitely fun.
I know. Let us know next time. We definitely enjoyed it, and you guys have a great night.
Same to you. Thank you.
I'm Tiffany Fordham.
I'm Doms.
And this is Two Sides.
Two Sides.
Have a great night.
Good night. This was delicious. The whole time we did.
You're so stupid.
I didn't want to be like, oh shit.